in South Florida, and today is day 3 of visiting my octopus friend. When I got in the water, she was sitting outside of her den. I decided to name her Opal since she is definitely the queen of this area. Opal looked like she was sucking on something, and as I got closer, I realized it was a big old crab shell. Then she started doing this thing with her tentacles where she was reaching out above her mantle. She might have been stretching, but I'd like to think she was waving at me. After a few minutes, she fully emerged from her den, and I could tell she was feeling extra curious today. We interacted for a moment, but then she got spooked by a group of divers and quickly retreated to suck on her crab shell once more. I decided to leave her to her snack, so I headed over to the bridge where we saw some strange and interesting creatures, starting with this sharp-tail eel. I love all the little white spots on their bodies. This one was pretty interested in my camera lens. Near the eel was this polka dot batfish who uses its fins as feet to walk across the ocean floor. They're very slow movers, so they rely on their camouflage to keep them safe from predators. There were so many different types of fish under the bridge, and I tried to get a selfie with them, but they weren't interested. I thought this butterfly fish and parrotfish were both so colorful. I decided to swim out to the shipwreck to search for eagle rays. I didn't find any rays, but I dove down to get a closer look at the wreck itself, and I noticed there was a little sea biscuit sitting right here. The inside of the boat was dark and kind of eerie looking, but the front part of the hull had so many fish and was covered in sponges and other sea life. On the way back in, I spotted the sea robin. It's cool how their fins look exactly like wings. I also saw this cute Atlantic longarm octopus who looked like a little ghost floating across the seafloor. I decided to name it Casper. It was time to head in, but I'll definitely be back tomorrow to hang out with Opal and company. Thanks for joining me on my dive. I'll see you next time I'm underwater.